Alright, we're at Animal Kingdom. We've already been on Flight of Passage twice.
1.5.
Well, I guess 2.5 technically. We had some people next to us that decided to stand up, so they shut the ride down about halfway through and then booted them off, which I thought was really nice because they gave them many warnings and they didn't listen. So they booted them off, and then we ended up getting to go again and start from the beginning. So we got 2.5 rides. Now we're enjoying a night blossom and they're eating some breakfast. Alright, we just went on Dinosaur and now the kids are heading on to Triceratops spin, and then we're gonna head to Everest after that. So far everything has been no real waiting at all yet, so this has been very nice. Just very warm again today, of course.
Keep that thing clean.
What?
The giant dinosaur.
Probably power wash.
That's not me.
There were 2 of them where I was standing. That's why I asked you if you were hot.
For the health and safety of everyone, please wear a face covering at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary.
Yep.
Wash your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
That's a steep freaking climb.
The climb is steep. It's kind of intimidating, but it's nothing. Mm-hmm.
I'll just close my eyes.
70!
There you go. No, it's not.
Oh, 15. I thought it looked like 75. It's only 15. Why did the line go out of the building?
Just had some cool treats. Went on Cali several times. Now we're headed to the safari.
Now hiding on the hillside here to your left hand are the bongos. Nicknamed Ghosts of the Forest because they are very clever and very well at hiding in bushes and only being seen when they want to. The bongos, you find both males and females carrying sets of horns top to head for protection. The way to tell two of them apart, males have a thicker set of horns than those of the female. Hiding behind some bamboo over there to your back right hand side are some okapis. The okapis, for many years thought to be related to zebras, are actually one of the only known living relatives of the giraffe. They share a very similar head bone structure and a very similar tongue. You'll find that the okapi tongue is so long for them, they actually can reach for licking their eyeballs and nostrils with ease. Now let's see what else we can find around here today. Off there to your left hand side is a black rhinoceros. The black rhinoceros weighs between 1 and 3,000 pounds. They can charge up to a very high speed of about 35 miles per hour. But for most of the 40 years of life, they spend it by themselves because they are solitary creatures, so they very much enjoy their own personal space. Hiding on the hillside up here to your right hand side are some greater kudus. The greater kudus you find look as if they're related to you, but they actually are cousins to the antelope. They stand roughly 5 feet tall, and only the male gray kudus will have horns atop heads. The females won't have any.
Crazy. They do look a lot like deer.
And it looks like we'll be making our journey next onto the Safi River. Up here to your right hand side, that one large bird you see floating in the water over there is a pink-backed pelican. Now the pink-backed pelicans mostly do spend their time in the water, but they also will come on the shoreline, especially when they're making their large nests. Oh, there's some more here to your left hand side. Also some non-hippopotamuses to your left hand side as well. Non-hippopotamuses, when the group of them is all gathered together in the water, this is called a float.
Yeah.
Now you find that they can fully submerge themselves underneath the water 8 minutes at a time.
Are those vultures?
And when they become fully grown, they're close
it all
to
those
6,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Two more of the pink-backed pelicans there to your left. And as you see, as they have their bills open and sort of flapping it like a flag in the wind, that actually is a cooling method for them. If they can't get cooled down enough that way, that's when you find they'll hop into the water. Groups of them are known as pods of pelicans. Now within these pods, they live in something known as colony sizing, which simply means there roughly will be one male to every female within the pod.
Those are cool.
Oh, and the vulture here to
I want a
the left
pelican.
looked like it was catching a tan. A couple more of them. But there to your left-hand side are some Nile crocodiles. Now, Nile crocodiles can grow to be as long as 15, nearly 20 feet in length. Weighing close to 500 pounds, their jaws are powerful enough to break bones in half. Their diet mostly is that of the antelope family, but really they will take a step at anything to keep near the waters where they live. And now we'll be making our journey off to the Savannah region.
Whoa.
Up here to your right hand side, that is a very large baobab tree. And those baobab trees can live to be thousands of years old. The oldest one thus far recorded in history was roughly around 2,000 years old. And you see a small little creature over there to your far left side. Oh, a little springbok. Springboks, when they're fully grown, they only stand 3 feet tall and will be no more than 100 pounds. What's very special about these little creatures is their warning tail sign. Every animal has a way of warning animals around them when there's a predator nearby. The springbok has the most noticeable one, because what happens is they jump 6 feet straight in the air.
Oh my gosh.
They do that a couple times, just jumping up and down, and then eventually they'll take off running. Now, despite their small little stature, their top speed is actually 50 to 60 miles per hour. While running at their high speeds, they could leap about 13 feet straight forward and through the air. In fact, when they get up and running, they do a little thing called sprunking, which means they will do a little run and do a little hop in between, as a way to warm them up to getting into their full speed.
Yeah.
There's also some Maasai giraffes over in the middle of the field there to your right. Oh, there's also here to your left, sleeping on the hillside, some wild African dogs, or their nickname, which is also known as painted dogs.
Cute.
They are a very successful honey pack because they actually can run prey down until something will collapse from dehydration. They can maintain their speed of 40 miles per hour for 6.5 miles straight. When the Maasai giraffes were first born, they started life relatively short, at around 6 feet tall.
Today Friday.
And then when they became fully grown, they were
yes.
18 to 20 feet high up in the air. Oh, some hard-to-mount zebras here to your left-hand side.
Oh my goodness, right
Now,
here.
hard-to-mount zebras are
Holy
known
cow.
as a dazzle.
Oh my
There's hiding on the hillside
goodness.
further to your back left, some sable antelopes.
Oh.
And sable antelopes have a very short lifespan, only about 70 to 80 years of age they live to be. And the older they get, the darker their coats become on them. Hard-bound zebra have a way of defending themselves against predator attacks, and that's a very powerful technique they have for themselves. Now, when you find the Maasai giraffes all gathered together in one particular area, this actually is called a tower of giraffes. Now, roughly 20 hours of the day, they spend it doing two things: putting food in their mouth and then chewing that food down to a very fine liquid-like state. They only eat about 70 pounds worth of food, and so they spend roughly 75% of the rest of the day chewing that food down. Now, they get it down to the very fine liquid-like state because it takes them well over 400 days to fully digest the food throughout their entire system. And they are quite a messy eater. Half the food they eat actually ends up on the ground around them. But other animals take that advantage, as they will be able to eat the food that they normally won't be able to get themselves from those tall height trees.
That's nuts.
In the world, there's roughly 9 species of giraffe. Each one is identified by the very unique small patterns. The Maasai's patterns are very noticeable because they have what people consider to be a messy pattern. There's no form or structure or little things you can find with them. It's just kind of a random mix of everything. The creatures there to the right hand side are white-bearded bulldogs.
What is that?
That's a
Now, white-bearded wildebeest are migratory animals. Every year they'll migrate between 500 to 8,000 miles. And you find when they are first born, the little ones have to learn how to walk and run within a short little 15-minute period. If they don't learn to do this, another view there to your right side, they actually will be left behind by the main herd to fend for themselves in the wild. Now on the hillside, way up there to your right hand side, that animal with those long horns you see, that is an anklet cattle. And those horns grow between 5 to 6 feet in length. Now, sometimes the horns may look heavy. There's a few more behind in the trees there. But the horns themselves only weigh between 5 to 12 pounds at the most. This is from the very unique honeycomb structure that keeps the horns very light on top of their heads, but it is the main source of how they cool down their own body temperatures, by simply circling blood up into their horns. A few more beside giraffes there to your left-hand side.
He's just staring.
Now, little snuggles on top of their heads are known as mossy cones. And when they were first born, they didn't have the cones. They actually just had short little fuzzies in place. The cones form after a few months when they were first born. They come from soft tissue cartilage that forms into the shape of the cone, which eventually then will fuse to the top of their heads. Oh, and coming up here to your right hand side will be the African elephant. Now, African elephants have very large noticeable ears. Sometimes the ears are shaped to be looking like the African homeland. But the ears also help them out by cooling down the body temperatures by roughly 15 degrees every time they are flapping it. To your left hand side, on top of the rocks and in the trees, you have the mandrills. And the mandrills are the largest monkeys in the wild. When they become fully grown, they can weigh up to be close to 100 pounds. Groups of mandrills are known as troops. And the red and blue pigmentation you see on their nose, that actually will get a lot more brighter and more vibrant in color, but they themselves get a lot more excited. Now, many years ago, there was a road that would take us a lot closer to African elephants, but as you can see up here to the right-hand side, we sort of lost that road. So when we shut it down, we've been taking an older back road, going across a very old bridge. It's been around since 1971. It has somehow survived multiple stampedes of animals. Though surviving the stampedes, it has lost some support beams here and there. They've been trying to hold it together with cables and ropes over the many years. But it looks like your journey will be pretty good today. They're trying duct tape out today. Some new interesting noises I've never heard before.
Oh, we survived.
Alright then, let's twin day.
Whoa. Hold up.
Now come up here to your left and right hand side, this mineral is known as red clay. And red clay is a very healthy substance for African elephants as they'll eat it raw. Another one there to your left.
Oh my god.
But you find they also will go throughout the day looking for all types of grass, bushes, trees, fruits, and vegetables.
He's a little one.
They eat upwards to about 300 pounds worth of food in just one day's time alone. And upon that, they drink up to upwards of 45 gallons worth of water, give or take. But it is because they are very large creatures. Now, when they were first born, they didn't seem like it. They only were about 2.5 feet tall, roughly about 300 pounds. And didn't have any tusks on them. They start growing them a few years after their birth. When they become fully grown, they stand from 4 up to 7 feet tall and could weigh as little as 11,000. Most could be at max weight at around 14,000 pounds. Now their tusks, however, when they start to grow, will continuously grow throughout their lifetime. So the longer the tusks are, the older they are. And their average lifespan is between about 45 to 80 years of age. And now come up here to your left hand side are some great flamingos. And those little green ones you see there, well, those are the baby grade flamingos.
Aww.
Now for gray flamingos to go from the gray into the pink, it's actually through their main diet of brine shrimp. Brine shrimp has a mineral known as beta-carotene. When beta-carotene enters their bloodstream,
Oh, they're fighting.
it then is helping the process of them going from the gray into the pink. Now throughout the rest of their lifetime, they will continuously eat that brine shrimp to keep their pink feathers. Their group sizes could vary from being as small as 20 to the upward range of 10,000 of them in one single area. And they're not migratory birds. When they find an area they like, they will stay there forever. And groups of them are known as a flamboyants. And now we'll be heading into the east-west land region. And there to your left-hand side is a big old mud wallow that looks like it hasn't been used in a few days. But mud is a very common substance that animals use as a way to protect their skin from getting nasty sunburns. And for the animals that have like fur on them, they won't use mud, but they actually will use sand or dirt that they toss up into their furs to also protect themselves from the sunburns. And hiding on the hill there to your right hand side are some white rhinoceros.
Oh my goodness.
Now, white rhinoceros weigh between 4,000 and 5,000 pounds. They very easily can charge into a speed that's close to about 35 to 45 miles per hour. And unlike their cousin, the black rhinoceros, that likes being by itself, white rhinoceros are actually very commonly found in pairs and groups. Now, it's actually a rare thing to find a white rhinoceros ever by itself. And you find the groups of white rhinoceros is called a crash. Now it's going to be kind of hard to see, but up there in the top corner to your left, laying down, hiding in the bushes, are some cheetahs up over there. And cheetahs can go from speeds of 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds.
Straight up in the corner there.
However, though, the cheetah can only maintain speed for a few hundred yards.
You see them?
They do know how to maximize the use of their speed through their own instincts, eyesight, tails, spawns.
They're really hard
The
to see. They're
cheetahs
right
are
at the bottom of the
considered to be
fence
the
line.
most successful day hunters when it comes to members of the cat family. Left hand side, in its own little burrow is a warthog.
You see that?
And warthogs are considered to be the biggest burrowing creatures because they will using their tusks, their snout to make their holes in the ground where they live, of course, but they also scout for foods from time to time. When the warthogs do make their holes, they always go tail first in. This way they can show off not only their main tusks that you see, but they also have some hidden tusks underneath their upper lip. And despite their very short little legs, the warthog's top speed is 45 miles per hour. The creatures here to your right hand side, these are buntaboks. And buntaboks is a very unique creature that has a pretty rare coat on it. Whenever the buntabok's coat shines in daylight sun, it shines a bit. It has this purple slight tint shimmer to it. And buntaboks were almost extinct at one point in the wild, but thanks to conservation efforts, they no longer are near extinction. Now I'll be heading into the Agani Glen.
It's so cool. Sorry.
I don't know what the way to go.
Follow the arrow. See if we see anything out here. Not looking promising. Oh, there's a giraffe. It's going that way though. I think. Giraffe. Or a copy.
Everybody's got someone in the family who does that.
Oh, it's a copy. You see it? It's back there by the fence.
If anybody has questions about the copy, feel free to ask. Good, how you doing?
Cool.
I mean, once, but they were loud enough I could hear them kind of. Banana.
Hello.
What's up, guys? Right on in.
Oh, that's the naked mole rats in there. He's so cool. You see him back there? Whoa, birds. There were naked mole rats. Now there's just birds flying over there. Oh.
The yellow.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
What is that? Whoa.
That's cool. Fishy fish. Delicious.
More fish, yeah. Oh, the birdies will eat them. She's trying to eat them.
I will. I want to see if this guy's going to catch a fish. Oh. He's like literally playing chase. We were watching this bird. He was like trying to chase him. Like he wants one.
Yellow bird just tried to go.
Well,
Mom, come here.
okay.
One more time. Come here. Can you go over there? Yeah, here you go. One.
Oh yeah.
Where? That one. There. Boy, what I love one. There. Ah.
Go ahead. Got it, bud?
I can see that little fucking tail. They can hold their breath up to 8 minutes, I learned.
What are we looking at? Oh gosh.
Oh,
Opening his mouth.
If you look up there,
Whoa.
look at the fish. The fish are all on the rock. Look.
And they're eating like all the algae or whatever.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's a boy. His name is Augustus.
Augustus. Augustus the hippo. Yeah. We don't have too much more to do here. It's only 12:47.
4?
12:47.
Oh.
We still have lots of time.
My ankle is so bad.
Yeah. Oh, I did little meerkat.
So they have to keep them underground until they're sturdy enough to get around a little bit. And even then they have to have babies.
They're so cute.
Those meerkats are fairy dogs or what?
They're meerkats. Yeah, they're meerkats.
They're so cute. There's meerkats.
Meerkats down below, zebras in the distance. Oh,
They're so cute. Yeah, there's zebras back way back in there.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, there they
to
are.
see.
They're over here.
Oh, they're adorable.
Closer.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can see better.
Ready, bud?
Zebras in the distance, meerkats down below.
Gorillas.
So funny.
You're awesome. What is it doing?
Hanging out.
Two more down there.
So in this window here, we have our family. So we have our mom and her 3 kids.
Maddox, you gotta wait, buddy. So a mom and 3 kids.
Relaxing. Let's just say.
Wow.
The feet literally look like human hands.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that cool? Careful. Shouldn't you have it facing you?
10-year-old daughter, 6-year-old son, and a 16-month-old little girl, Grace.
Oh my goodness. I think that she's... One of them was 16-month-old, and her name's Grace. I know, I know.
You guys can go back on the line. Just whenever you get a chance to see the little one. So there's Grace right there. Like I said, they should
Oh.
them in for lunch. So I want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to see the baby before they can run in.
Oh my goodness. Cute.
16 months. And then the one here doing yoga, she is 10 years old. Her name is Lily. And then the one that's on the outside, that's her brother, Clint. And then mom is in the middle.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
So.
And then those 2 over there is mother's side.
Oh, okay. We got it.
So they have same daddy, different mom.
Really? I know. Alright, bud. We gotta let other people have turns. Come on. That's so cool.
Do you see the baby?
Her name is Grace. Grace. This one is Lily. The one you're taking a picture, that's the big sister. Her name is Lily. Yeah. That's Nick. That's her brother.
That's her brother.
He's 6 years old. Alright.
Is that the dad?
Yeah.
Silverback. That's not the dog.
The dad, he asked.
Silverback.
And I was fascinated to find out what was going on. Those two,
We can just go around
He's 16 months old.
because they were born about.
if we don't want to see it. Just walk by.
The one that's
Flint and Corey hang out all the time.
and then her daughter.
Of what? It's just a velvet ball because we have them at home today. Nothing.
Oh, look up there.
What?
There's a big guy up there.
A bear?
No, a big guy.
No.
There's a gorilla.
Hello.
Way up in the tree up there.
Did you see it, Alexa?
Mm-hmm.
Standing where I can see all my gorillas.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. See you, sir. Oh, there's one right there. Gorilla. Up against the rock. It was 12:47 the last time I looked. 12:55. He's hot. Hot, hot, hot. We made it.
Done?
Yep.
I thought we were supposed to see tigers.
No, that's a different trail, bud.
Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench and please be sure to watch your children. Assignment.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados en el espacio de la barra. Y por favor, no vigilen a los niños.
every day. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way and the highly trained specialists who care. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more. In the 1940s, Walt Disney
There's
and his
a rhino in there.
characters who film and natural behaviors of their free-flying counterparts. Even with the latest advances in animation, this tradition continues today as animators travel throughout the world to observe animals in their own surroundings and Disney's Animal Kingdom. We are now approaching the observation station at Rafiki's Planet Watch. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and looking out toward the window. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop and please ensure to watch your step as you exit. Go well and be smart.
We are now arriving at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Once you make full and complete stop on start to exit, please make sure that we are maintaining physical distancing between our crew and others. Thank you and enjoy your time here at Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Yeah, I'm working my woman back for my master's, so she doesn't want finance.
Scorpion, tarantula. Oh, there's tarantula somewhere in there. Oh, I see it. Ew. Giant walking stick dudes. Beetle trying to escape.
Can you find the bug in here?
Yep, he's up there. He's like, can't see me.
It's hard to see. Mom, if you look right here, there's a tarantula.
Oh yeah, gross.
It's there, and then I don't.
Probably down inside
There's
that
a
wood.
cockroach.
Oh.
Look at the snake skin.
Bonk.
Shed its skin.
What the heck is that thing?
It's a gecko.
It's like a weird flat tail though.
It's a leaf-tailed gecko.
Oh, leaf-tailed gecko. Trippy.
Oh, Mom, I found the roaches.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bye.
Look, the snack skin
Mm-hmm.
and the snake right next to it.
Hidden Mickey. Boa. Where is he, Munch?
Whoa.
Where is he? Oh, he's inside that.
Mom, look at this lizard.
I know, I saw him.
Cool.
Where's this guy?
Hey, I want to pet tarantula.
I don't see him.
I want to save up for one. Mom, can I save up for a tarantula?
Ew, I don't. Oh, you can have one when you move out.
What?
Ew, that thing is gross looking.
Back in the corner there.
Oh.
They'll kill you.
Yeah. If you touch it?
They're so pretty.
Frog.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, jeez. It looks like a rock.
That's a frog?
Yeah.
No. Salamander. It's salamander.
They like to hide.
Seriously. What is a salamander?
This is their vet clinic. Alexa, look at their vet clinic. Pretty cool. Their lab.